is going on, everybody? How are y'all doing? Go ahead, tell me. I just asked you, how are you doing? You doing good? That's great, man. How am I doing? I'm doing fabulous. Nintendo, the global president, was asked in their last financial briefing, are you all interested in virtual reality for the Nintendo NX? And they replied, yes, we're interested. This comes from, let me get the boy's name, Takashi Mochizuki from the Wall Street Journal. He asked Kimishima, are they interested in virtual reality? And he responded, yes. Now, if you ask me, should Nintendo have virtual reality on that Nintendo NX? No, at least not for at least the first 2 years. For the first 2 years, Nintendo, don't get me wrong, I still want Nintendo to do something unique and different for the console, but don't go too far outside of the box for the first year or two for the Nintendo NX. In my opinion, I think Nintendo needs to have just a standard controller for the first year or two of the Nintendo NX. Don't get me wrong, love the gamepad, but the gamepad caused the Wii U to have a lower processing power because it takes some of the processing power, rendering frames and whatnot, and it upped the price of the Wii U. And so even though I like the gamepad, it didn't appeal to the mass market. Nintendo, this generation, needs to sell consoles. What do most gamers? I'm a Nintendo fan. Nintendo fans, we love the uniqueness, what Nintendo brings to the industry, but the mass market, most gamers, they just want a regular controller, man. They just want a regular controller. And I'm in that camp for the first couple years of the Nintendo NX. Just give us a controller, Nintendo. I'm cool with the patent that had the screen shape onto the controller, as long as the shape of the controller is more like a traditional controller. Let me show you two controllers. I did this about a couple months ago when I talked about my favorite controllers. I own two of the best controllers ever made. This bad boy right here, the GameCube, I know the A button is see-through because of my green screen, and the PlayStation 4, my second favorite controller. The GameCube, the only flaw with the GameCube is it's missing one of these bad boys right here, four trigger buttons. But other than that, fits like a glove in your hand. Love the yellow C stick, love the A button and how the other buttons are just curved around it. Just a ergonomical, great controller. If Nintendo launches the Nintendo NX with something similar to this, with four trigger buttons, I'll be good, man. I'll be good. Virtual reality. I don't think right now it's going to appeal to the mass crowds. Sony, they can afford to invest in virtual reality. Why? PlayStation 4 has sold 36 million units. Nintendo needs to focus more for this console. I know a lot of Nintendo fans don't like to hear it, but they need to have a powerful console. Nintendo cannot afford to take away power from the processing power for the system because we want to tack on virtual reality. No, you're going to sell 10 million units again. Nintendo needs to focus on power, great online capabilities, achievements. I say this almost every other video. Achievements. Give us achievements, Nintendo, and just appeal to the core gamers first, because we're the ones that's going to put it in the living room, and then our wives, girlfriends, aunts, uncles, they'll see it, and hey, they might ask, do they have any games for me? And it'll spread. But Nintendo needs to get its base in line first, and it starts with just giving us a solid system. Virtual reality, give it to us in about 2 years. After the Nintendo NX has the ball rolling and the system has a base, that will appeal to a niche audience. It's not going to be, I hate to say it for you Sony fans that think Project Morpheus is just going to blow up and explode. No. Right now, if you want to do virtual reality right, it's too expensive, man. Rumors are saying that the headset alone is going to be $200. That's the price of a console. Come on, man. And so virtual reality, no for the Nintendo NX. Nintendo, give us what we want. Focus on great games, a great system, and we'll be good, man. We'll be good. The system will sell well, initially, and then once you got the ball rolling, start taking on some other Nintendo uniqueness onto it. What are your thoughts? Just talking. I saw this about virtual reality, so I said, let me make a video on it. If you are a Nintendo gamer, click that subscribe button, homie. Genesis does. You can't do this on Nintendo. Genesis does. Genesis does. Genesis does. Genesis. That song just came in my mind. All right. I was a Genesis kid too, but I had a Super Nintendo and a Sega Genesis, man. So I saw the commercials. I got hyped on Sega, Buster Douglas, boxing, Pat Riley, basketball. I was there, man. I'm out.